Welcome back to Let's Play What They 11 in School. I just realised it's actually the contrast I turn up, not the saturation. We can see again! Hooray! But not so hooray for, you know, the janitor being there, but hooray for, you know, being able to see shit. And it still doesn't look yeah, actually, without it being linked up to the capture card, the game does generally look a little, oh shit, lighter than this. But, you know, it's alright, I suppose. It doesn't quite match up how the game actually looks, but it's better than nothing, you know? Did I pick up the letter? Yeah, I did. I mean, look, we can actually see him without the lighter. I mean, wow, what an improvement. Well, now that he's on the second floor instead of the first floor, I suppose we'll be good, safe, fine, dandy-o. Ready to go. Hooray for us. But probably not. Because... oh shit. 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 Told you, man, his detection is so much better on hell mode. Which is why I hope that when we get to the light puzzle in the new building, that hopefully it's like the way I do the light puzzle is, you know, I'd use that one glitch that's useful to despawn a janitor so I can turn all the lights on, and then kind of do it right at the end once we got the blue key card. So hopefully I'm able to do that on hell mode, because I did it on hard mode and very easy mode, well, easy mode I should say. It's obviously easy, but hard mode I did get hit 2 times, so you know, it's probably not gonna go quite as well on hell mode, for instance. Alright, lady, where are you? Come on. You know, in the credits it has like an English voice actress for the floating head woman. I think there was anyway. But she has no lines. I'm pretty sure it's all just a Korean voice actress. Like when she like announced herself, she kind of said, kind of like in an ASMR kind of way. Ghostly ASMR. There's probably something like that on YouTube, I imagine. Ghostly ASMR. ASMR from beyond the grave. Since we're here... my god. Really? I mean, I only really noticed this when I was like playing through the game on the practice run. But pad vending machine and tissue vending machine, right? And hee-min's figurines in the pad vending machine. What the hell? What the hell are you doing in there, hee-min? Is that why you get the option to, you know, be pervy and all that? Is hee-min a pervert naturally? We only got the tissue ones. Where's the condoms? Well, that'd be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it? If the school had a condom machine. Like, no. Ah, shit. Might as well go say hello to, the ghosts. Why not? Gonna be here a while. Where is the janitor? I don't know. Every time I sing while playing chords, it's always G, C, D, G. And I don't know if I'm singing on key to the chord progression, because that put me in G major, E minor. Maybe that's my vocal range, I don't know. Or maybe it's simply because those chords are the easiest to play, because open chords. It could just play in regular C major. Man, that changed though. C major chord, D minor. Maybe it's out of... No, that wouldn't even be in the key, that. I don't know, maybe one of the strings of that too. Or maybe it's because I'm going because like playing emphasis on the D minor chord puts it more into the A minor, really. Either that or it makes the C into a fifth. Actually, no, that was Zombie, isn't it? What was it now? Nope, it's not that. Runaway train. Getting somehow. Something like that. C, E minor, A minor, G major. Might be wrong. Anyway, hope the janitor is, out of the area, because after playing guitar for like, 5 minutes or more, for the janitor to just pop up, well, it probably wasn't 5 minutes, but it feels like it could have been. I'd be kind of annoyed, because then we'd have to just go back in there and play guitar for it. I mean, I could just ramble. But why ramble when I have a guitar at hand? I think you backtrack through, actually, I don't know. All 3 doors are locked. I mean, well, not locked, but well, that one is. Closes the door behind him each time, so he probably has closed it. He's probably gone upstairs. At least I hope so. Yeah, he's definitely got upstairs. Right, what was the numbers again? Because after all that, I've completely forgotten. 3126. Every time I see the lighting kind of reflecting around stuff like that, I always just think the janitor's right there. But no. Oh, speaking of which, on some of the practice runs, I had some encounters with the janitor that were hilarious. Like in main building 2, you know, the stairwell, I'd like would go through the stairwell. I was like right up to the door, and I was like, all right, I think the janitor's nearby, but he can't be that close by. Open the door, and he's literally right in my face, like facing right at me. I was like, ah! He's gonna be around here somewhere. Oh. I guess we're going back to playing guitar. We'll just have to camp for a bit. Sing Kumbaya or something. When we could sing Kumbaya. That's an easy one. I think. Kumbaya, Kumbaya. Janitors chasing Kumbaya. Bald-headed janitor, Kumbaya. And that has gotta be one of, well, obviously it's obviously meant to be easy, isn't it? Just C, F, C, C, F, G. Wait, no, C, F, C, G. That's probably how it goes. But it's basically just using the 3 major chords of a major key. Well, any key really. Just 1, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 5. Pretty simple, basic stuff. It's like compared to, you know, a lot of pop music. Pop music would, you know, incorporate the 6th chord, which would be the minor. Just uses those 4 chords, like. Just variations of it. How did Hallelujah go? Goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, and the major lift. I forget how it goes, but it's pretty much referencing it right in the lyric. It's like it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, and the major lift, which is the 4th again. And then I forget how it goes after that. I like that it actually kind of referencing like what it's doing musically in the lyrics itself. That's kind of neat. Oh, Ghost Head Woman's back. We've just been singing Kumbaya, but Ghost, where are you? There you are. Just gotta wait till we get our stamina back and then we can move on. What were we doing again? Yeah. We need to go all the way down there. I don't know why it's showing the broadcasting room as highlighted in red as if we've not been there when we're actually there. That's a bit odd. Maybe it doesn't count because... Is it now? Nope. Maybe there's something in here we haven't picked up. I'm pretty sure we did. Oh, and now I'm curious. Maybe this is where the elusive weight is. I don't know. Maybe I keep overlooking something in here. Probably not. I can't see shit. Just going this way, janitor. You don't need to follow. Don't mind me. It's Alex like singer. It's like I started all this and I was like, oh yeah, hell mode should be like within 3 sittings, I imagine at most. Well, it's still very much possible. It's not a really long game. So, yeah, but, you know, kind of a lot of time wasted on avoiding the janitor. I mean, that's kind of the point. You're supposed to avoid the janitor. I thought that bloody plant was him then, because of the way it was highlighted. Is it really a spoiler at this point for the one I mean, it explains, sort of. I mean, it was outright stated in one ending. Which is odd, because in that picture in the ending collection, she has really short hair. Did she... Well, actually, isn't that a thing? Well, that's with dolls, though, isn't it? Like a Japanese kind of folktale... myth, I don't know, where like a doll had like its hair grow or something like that. Maybe it's kind of like she's died and now her hair just like constantly grows even after death as well. Since 1953 I've never actually looked at the coins properly. You'd also have to look at this as well in order to get the white ending, the true ending essentially. Never be as good as the first time. That was the jump scare that I mentioned in the part before the previous part, if I recall, that I had encountered for the first time possible. And it caught me off guard because it was right up in my face. But as you saw there, there's a bit of delay sometimes. It depends on how she spawns when you turn around. Like I had an encounter where I could literally walk up to and into her because, well, it's glitched, you know, sometimes. It's just kind of, yeah. If it just like automatically popped up in your face, just turn around and be all great and all that, it would actually catch you off guard every time, probably. But because it just spawns in and you've got to be in the right spot for it to jump up in your face, it kind of is awkward when she just kind of stands there, waiting for you to get close enough to be like, "Rrr." Are you ready for the next battle? Now, if there's one thing I'm dreading in this playthrough, it's the second boss of sorts, because how strict the timer is.
What are you doing here at this hour?
I wanted to return your day.
So you had it then? You came here just to do that?
Yeah, I saw ji-hyeon too.
Ji-hyeon is here too?
Giant tree limbs. like branches, right? Yeah, look, interesting to say the least. It is fair, we haven't really paid much attention to the tree boss, really. We just kind of beat him and, you know, that is. Never really properly have a look at the boss, you know, itself. Just kind of get shit done, you know. There's plenty of ends in the game though, so I don't think I'll get a game over like through this playthrough, because I never got a game over on any of the other times I played Hell mode out of it. But I'm confident that I can, you know, get through Hell mode in this playthrough. At the same time, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna suck at certain points. Gonna be, well, hell. The second boss, the third boss, the fourth boss, now that I think about it as well. And that bloody light puzzle is gonna be the freaking most annoying. 9691, yeah. Done this puzzle so many times. We're gonna need to pick up these as well, because we've got to be required for the... No, not the old ending, I mean the old figurine collection. 4, 2, 5. Time to go take down some evil plants, I suppose. Running down the hallway, got nothing really to say. It's just the same old boss again. Got a sneeze coming on there. Hello. Goodbye. I mean, this boss is easy regardless of there's plenty of time. The only reason you'd have any trouble with this is first time, where you have no idea what you're doing. And you've got to solve the puzzle. But once you've solved the puzzle, it's really easy because it's never different any other time. I mean, it changes around the codes, but it's easy to figure out once you know what it actually is supposed to be solved. Like, just look at the medals, count them in order, and that's it. It's really easy. That's gonna be annoying about Hell mode. Like, your stamina runs out faster, which is why the second boss is a pain in the ass with a strict timer on it. And have a look around. I love what you've done to the place, redecorated and everything, nice. But yeah, second boss is gonna be pain in the ass. Just keep up the pace. Gonna have to get some healing items out of enemies as well. Just stock up, because I imagine we're gonna be getting hit a lot at various points. If not by the janitor, then the boss. Definitely getting hidden. Note that I don't mention the final boss, because the final boss is easy. Now we just go through this whole repetitive routine of going in every single one of these rooms and picking up whatever we can find. Pens! We've only got 6 so far. I was expecting to be like 9 or something. I guess we haven't picked up that many yet. But rest assured, there are plenty of pens to go around. I think there's over 20 in total. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But there's a decent amount of pens that, like, unless you're really getting your ass kicked on hell mode, you don't have to worry too much. It's like I had to worry a bit more when I was playing through ji-Min's route on hell mode, because, you know, they have a lot of cheap deaths in that one. Where it's like, oh, you're like, if you get spotted, you die. If you don't get around these enemies, you die really fast because they'll hit you multiple times, and you don't really, you like, just take 2 or 3 hits and you're dead on hell mode, essentially. It's kind of ridiculous, but I guess it's kind of the point of the difficulty, I suppose. But it's annoying. You close the door. Not allowed. And the annoying thing about a typewriter puzzle is we have to go to the new building to pick up the last piece before we can solve it. And once we get to the new building for the first time, you can't actually, you know, backtrack until you've picked up an item that you get by completing the clock time puzzle. Which is, you know, a bit of a pain in the ass because it takes quite a while to get around to that. I never understand that one, you know. Actually, maybe. I never actually have probably been checking these. No, doesn't seem to be anything in them though. Maybe in here. Probably not. Nope. I mean, it's kind of redundant to really search for the last week anyway, because we're not doing ghost collection stuff here. Though saying that, I will, you know, do this. Since we're here, and the janitor is yet to respawn. Hello. You know, a file said that ghost... Oh, it even despawns out, so you can't encounter it a second time on the playthrough. That ghost is mentioned in a file, and I'm pretty sure it's that ghost. And it mentions her haunting the history room in the new building. But that's bullshit, because she's outside. I don't know, maybe it was a different ghost. I'm pretty sure that was the ghost that's referenced in the pond story. By the way, I mean, I did this on the first playthrough on hard mode. So if you look at this, and you have the janitor's, well, gym teacher's hat, and the love letter. you'll encounter something, but only if the lights are off. I mean, we've got both of those items, but I'm not turning the lights off for that encounter. Screw that, because it'd be one of the encounters that actually does damage, and I do not want to do that. But I did that on hard mode, so, you know, if you want to see it, it's in the first playthrough somewhere. Is there anything in there? Nope. Can you imagine the student coming in the next day? He's like, "Who stole my lunchbox? Who was the asshole who would do such a thing?" Who's gonna eat that, man? You know, there's nothing in those. I just thought I'd, you know, encounter that ghost again, because why not? Might as well encounter some of these ghosts along the way, you know? Notice how I left the light on, because when we inevitably backtrack here, might as well, you know, encounter another ghost in there. Because why not? A giant snail. Well, it's probably a close-up snail, but it could be a giant snail. I've never actually noticed that. Or have I? I don't know. Do all these classrooms have pictures on the walls? And I've just never noticed? I don't know.
Hey! Why are you still here? Anyway, what was that noise I heard?
You know, again, I don't think it matters what choice you make during this interaction with Sungha. But just in case it somehow does influence it, I'll go with this choice, even though I don't think it really matters. So-young's gone.
What do you mean? So-young's gone? I don't understand what you're saying. Why are there so many guys in this school who are completely obsessed with So-young? She's not even that pretty. Hey, come on, be honest. Are you here this late because you're into So-young as well? Is it because tomorrow is White Day?
That is,
So I'm right. Look, wake up, stupid. You think you're the only one So-young bewitched with that face of hers? You don't know this, but she's a manipulative witch.
It's like, the trophy guy is like, no, you gotta pick that choice. But I picked this choice and it still worked. So I think it's kind of irrelevant. Actually, I think it might have actually pointed in this direction anyway, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Really? Is So-young really like that?
Yes, she is. And that's not all. There are a ton of totally strange rumors about her. Rumor has it, So-young... Huh? Did you hear something just now?
You know, when I was doing the practice runs, I even got ji-hyeon's dandelion ending, because I was like, it's been so long since I actually played through the song ji-hyeon rap. But anyways, got a better sound coming from. Or should I say where the glitch is coming from? Because on hell mode, for some reason, this happens. Every time.
What are you doing in here? Tell me, what happened earlier?
Why is she standing there? Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can't remember anything. I woke up on the floor of a completely different room. I have a feeling that tonight is very different. Maybe the day is here. You know something too, don't you?
There was a piece of wood that looked like a talisman. All I did was put that piece in place.
Oh yeah? Maybe. That might have caused it. All right, that's fine. This school has so many hidden secrets.
And glitches.
I'm gonna go now. If you want to leave the school, go to main building too.
That's another glitch I encountered actually. But I didn't get to record it because I was just so like, what? When I encountered it. There was a glitch where like the building itself kind of disappeared and you could see like a sky more clearly because the walls just disappeared momentarily. But I didn't, I approached it and then it unglitched and I backed away and it didn't glitch again. So it's not one of those consistent glitches like this one, where anytime you play through hell mode and you go for this choice to, get So Young's ending, I suppose, or, also applies to ji-hyeon, because in order to get her out, you gotta pick this choice to, pursue the noise. But yeah, she's even moving! This glitch happens every time I've played through hell mode. Well, and gone for So Young's endings and all that. And what is up with that? I don't think this, well, obviously this glitch will likely never be patched. I mean, it's not game breaking or anything, it's just a really random one. And can you imagine? I mean, aside from the creepy, disembodied face here, can you imagine if it was optional to play as not young here? It's like, you don't look like your picture, you got long hair, what happens? It grew considerably long, I mean, I'm kind of spoiling your character, but the fact you glitch here kind of ruins the atmosphere anyway. And we've already played through the game multiple times, so if you haven't been paying attention, then yeah, sorry for spoiling, I guess. But how weird. Thought she disappeared for a second, but nope. Young, tell us a spooky story. I can't even wait. Has she got any pupils at all? Terrifying. I don't think she has. I think her eyes are just completely white. It's just her hair kind of hides her eyes. Well, anyways, that'll do for this part. I'll record immediately after. I'll try to go for 4 parts in this record session to get as much done as possible so we don't waste pens and all that. So, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.